What's going to be game changer is the day AI can learn in real time, because it's how humans work. LLMs are already dead. I mean, in the future of AI is probably not LLMs.
Welcome to another episode of AllAboutAI.com exclusive interview series. Today, we have Baptiste Jamin, co-founder of Crisp. We'll be discussing his journey, the aspiration behind creating Crisp, and how the platform simplifies customer support with AI. Let's get started.
So basically, we created Crisp almost 10 years ago. It's 9 years ago exactly. So it was in 2015. So basically, we created Crisp as a platform so companies can connect with their customers easily. So back in the days, people were using Gmail, WhatsApp, etc., to connect with their customers, and all the tools, customer support tools existing to get in touch with customers were like crazy expensive, like ugly, complicated. So we tried to tackle this by creating Crisp, by having like a simple and easy to use platform where companies can get in touch with their customers. Like think like Slack or Microsoft Teams now, but to get in touch with customers. So, and it's all about Crisp. So we right now have around 600,000 companies using Crisp every day. So like in a month, we maybe have around more than 100 million people chatting on Crisp. The main objective of Crisp is helping companies to get in touch with their customers and letting customers to get in touch easily with companies, to try to help companies to resolve their problems and help customers to resolve their problems. It's the core value of Crisp. So initially, when we started Crisp, Crisp was only like a chat widget you can have on a website, you know, the kind of chatbot widget you can have on the website. But now it evolved into something more, something bigger, where companies can like automate a part of their customer support, obviously. But not only. Right now, Crisp is integrated with around 30 messaging apps. You can integrate emails with Crisp. There is a built-in CRM on Crisp where you can connect with all your data. This way, when you reach a customer, you know who this customer is, the previous interactions you had with this customer. And we try to embed in Crisp everything that is possible to solve this mission. So for instance, there is a built-in status page on Crisp. This way, let's say something goes down, there is a server that is down, an app that is not working. It helps the customers because they know that something goes wrong and they don't need to reach the customer support because something is broken. So it's an idea about how we try to solve this problem and this mission. We try to make everything as smooth as possible for companies and customers to solve problems. To be honest, we liked the idea of Crisp. I don't really know why this name came, but now we choose an official reason, and the reason is when trying to create Crisp, we want Crisp to be like an Apple product. You know, if Apple did Crisp, they will do a similar way. It's the idea behind it, and in English, something that is crispy, a crispy design, crisp something is something that is well made, sharp, and it's how this name came. So when we started Crisp, Crisp was really like a minimum viable product, like really straight to the point, a simple messaging app to get in touch with customers. Not even emojis, not even screen sharing, not even like file sharing, etc. Something straight to the point. And it's now obviously the platform evolved into something bigger, but it's what users love in Crisp compared to many different competitors, Zendesk, etc., is it's straight to the point. I mean, it's like using a consumer app. Like if you use Messenger, if you use Gmail, if you use WhatsApp, those are consumer apps you use as a consumer every day on your phone or on your desktop. And we wanted to do a similar thing, like doing a product for companies, but like if it was made for consumers. And it's really the philosophy around Crisp, and one of the biggest strengths about Crisp compared to many other platforms. Plus, really, it's banger. I mean, in Crisp, you have like many different features. You can solve many problems with just one subscription that is not super expensive. Like for $95 per month, you can like solve many different problems. You have a built-in CRM, you have campaigns, you can chat with your customers. Now you have a built-in chatbot to automatically solve your customer issues. I mean, you can solve like many different problems with Crisp. Yeah, so all the customer support companies, which are Crisp or may even our competitors, the goal obviously is to not automate, but solve customer issues. So mostly companies are hiring obviously support agents to solve problems. Yes. But in the end, many customers always ask for the same thing. Yeah. Where is my shipping? Where I lost my password? Recurrent questions. Yeah. In the past, obviously, we had chatbots. So the industry had chatbots. Those chatbots were like using pattern matching and simple AIs, not transformers, not OpenAI, not GPT stuff, not LLMs. But since the era of LLMs, many things changed, because previously we were able to automate around 10 to maybe 15, maybe 20% of customer issues. Now it's more like a 50%, because AIs nowadays, LLMs can really understand what's going on. I mean, it's not only searching into documents and extracting stuff. Nowadays, LLMs can really understand your question. Okay. And really understand your content, and based on your content, resolve your customer issues. So it's really something that changed over the past 2 years. So as I explained, Crisp is mainly a system so companies can get in touch with their customers. So the core product of Crisp is the shared inbox. The shared inbox, behind this is to let companies to unify all their customer support relationships into one single inbox. So if it's an email, a message on your website, a message on the WhatsApp, Messenger, Instagram, and so on, etc., it comes into a unified view where everybody in the team can collaborate, and it's automatically assigned, routed. So it allows companies to interact with customers at scale. It's really the beauty of a shared inbox. But so it's the primitive of Crisp. So it's basically the main feature, letting companies to get in touch with their customers. Mm-hmm. We have a built-in chat widget, which is really popular, plus many features around this shared inbox. So you mentioned co-browsing before. So basically, when a user has an issue, something is broken in the app, or the user is not managing to do something on the app, you can use Magic Browse, which is a feature we invented, allowing companies to, it's like a screen sharing, but without any plugin or any permission. I mean, you click on Magic Browse and boom, you see what the user does in live on your app, and you can help the customer to solve any issue. We have a built-in CRM on Crisp, so when a user reach you, you know who your user is. Previous interactions, you have this user. You can, for instance, form a refund in a click inside Crisp. We're integrated with Shopify, WooCommerce. So if a user adds something into the cart or purchase product, you know which those products are. There is a built-in campaign system, so you can do newsletters, drip campaigns with Crisp. So all of this is integrated into the Crisp platform. So especially recently about the AI, the new AI was implemented on some companies, and from day one, they were able to resolve more than like 75% of their issues, which is a game changer for companies. AI can solve all problems, but for some companies, especially companies dealing with like simple issues, AI can do a lot. It can really do a lot. So right now you can integrate Magic Reply. You can integrate Magic Reply, which is the Crisp AI, with your website content. You can integrate, you can even import your own content, so PDFs, etc., and integrate that inside Crisp. So the Crisp chatbot can answer anything based on your own content. And it's really a game changer for those companies. Sure. So there is an integration system on Crisp with existing integrations, plus allowing any user to build its own integration. So right now we are integrated with more than 100 different apps. So it can be CRMs, it can be messaging apps, it can be content systems such as Notion, payment platforms such as Stripe. So Crisp, in that case, handles like a hub where all this data is collected and integrated with Crisp. So as explained before, when someone reach your support, you exactly know what's going on. You don't need, the user doesn't need to repeat every information because you already know what's going on. You know, for instance, you can know from the logs from your Sentry what the issue is. You know from Stripe what the subscription is. You can perform, for instance, a refund in a click. So this is more the CRM aspect of Crisp. Crisp is also integrated with, as explained, different messaging apps. And finally, Crisp, the Crisp AI can integrate with different platforms, and you can inject your own content into the Crisp AI, allowing the Crisp chatbot to be trained to be trained with your own content. We do improvements every day. So even if Crisp has a built-in AI, and AI nowadays is a popular product in Crisp, I really feel that we need to get in touch with their customers. And every day I spend a huge amount of time to interact with customers. We have a customer support which has a great team where we will open like 24/24 and from Monday to Friday, and we collect every single feedback, and it's really important to us. And so I can give you an example. Sometimes users have suggestions. Sometimes we implement that, and the next hour we let the user know, okay, problem solved. Reload the app, problem solved. And it's the beauty of it. And yeah, we really take every feedback seriously, and it's why, as a CEO of Crisp, I spend a huge amount of time to get in touch with customers. And sometimes I do remember a year ago having a call with a customer based in Australia, and he came with an ID with the chatbot builder of Crisp. and he explained, well, why not building the chatbot builder that way? And wow, the next few seconds I had a bang in my head, and it's well, okay, we need to do it.
Yeah.
And the next so when the meeting ended, I had a call with one of our software engineers, and with a plan to recreate the chatbot builder of Crisp from scratch. And we changed everything. It took a few months to implement, but at the end, we got an amazing result. And that's why it's very important to interact with customers. You know, customers obviously can contact companies on Crisp because they have an issue, but they come with many ideas, and it's important to understand what they have in mind, because most of our users are entrepreneurs as well. They know how to use our product, and they have amazing ideas.
True.
And yeah, thanks to all this feedback, all those ideas, we changed Crisp a lot over the past years around our users. So we build that from day one. We take that very seriously, but it's something that, you know, at every step of a company changes. Obviously, the risks are not the same when you start a company from day one compared to compare to a company having millions of users. So what we created a document a few years ago, which explains all the security aspects of Crisp. So the main security aspect of a SaaS, I guess, is first to implement all the security on everything that is related to hosting.
Okay.
I mean, to make sure that servers are up to date, secured, network is okay and secured. There is different layers of firewalls, CDNs, network gateways that prevent any harm to the infrastructure, anything to go in the infrastructure, and obviously anything to go out. So there are many different technical aspects of the security of Crisp. It could take, to be honest, I could talk about this during hours, and it would require a different call. But so you can understand how we really handle security at Crisp is, for instance, to deploy anything, it requires different keys, and only 2 people at Crisp can deploy stuff.
Okay.
And so this is more the security and IT thing. Plus, obviously, nowadays there is for all companies in Europe, GDPR, which we take seriously as well, which was released, I guess, in 2017. That impacts all companies in Europe. It's very important to teach customers how to use your platform, and to perform that, you need to create different tools and different supports for your companies, for your users. So the main one at Crisp is help.crisp.chat, which is using the Crisp knowledge base. So the Crisp knowledge base is a built-in product of Crisp, allowing anyone to create its own FAQ. So you can create your own FAQ, like help.mycompany.com, allowing to create articles about anything related to your company, and allowing users to read articles and resolve their problems on their own. And it's integrated with our AI as well. So this is the main thing, help.crisp.chat, which has many different articles, around 300 articles, how to do stuff on Crisp, main one. Second one is our YouTube channel, because some users love reading articles, but some others really need to have a visual approach to see how it works step by step. And I really think that video really helped doing this. So since the beginning of Crisp, we record a lot of videos, a lot of video content explaining how to do stuff with Crisp in video. There is the blog, a different support, which is our developer documentation, which is docs.crisp.chat, helping developers to use the Crisp platform and using all the Crisp APIs. There are obviously many things going on right now into AI and customer service. But the thing is, there is a lot of hype, obviously, but people need to understand that AI cannot solve every problem. The best thing is when users don't even need to reach a customer support. I mean, when a user reach a customer support, it's too late. I mean, it means there is a problem. So the best support on earth, I mean, in the end, it's when users don't even need to reach customer support. So companies need to resolve their problems first. And so let's admit that, okay, the user had a problem reaching a company. Big companies such as banks, airlines can easily automate their customer service, and they already did in the past, like for the past 10 years, because they mostly have the same issues. Most of their customers have the same issues. So it's pretty easy to automate that. Now, issue is for SMBs and startups, because startups have like a broad, I mean, many different issues. And things are changing and evolving in startups, and it's more complicated to solve those issues, especially because those companies don't even have the data required to automate those things. And even though if those companies would have the data, in the next 3 months, this data is expired because the product changed, the data changed, the process changed, and they need to recreate everything from scratch. So it's the biggest challenge with doing AI and customer support AI with SMBs. Plus, we know this because we created an AI. Something which is right for a company might not be right for its competitor, with the same question. And it's how, companies have different process, and AIs really need to adapt and learn from those process. Right now, so the big topic right now is generative AI and LLMs. The way LLMs work right now, it's just by reading prompts. The AI reads a prompt, it reads the user question, it reads the documentation, and it tries to figure out if the answer for the user question is in the prompt. If it's not, well, the AI can try something, and it's where you can have hallucinations as well. So it's a challenge that most companies in the field try to solve, mitigate those hallucinations, but in the same time, resolve as much question as possible. So yeah, it's a big challenge, but it's pretty new. This field is pretty new. Nobody knows how things gonna be in the next 5 years. But in my opinion, what's gonna be game changer is the day AI can learn in real time, because it's how humans work. Why humans are intelligent is because we can learn in real time. Animals, when they are born, they can walk already. A human baby can't. And the reason is the baby can learn different features, gonna learn different stuff over the past few months, the past few years. And it's the way AIs need to work right now, is to learn in real time. As a personal feeling, I would recommend to not automate as many things as possible when you start a company. So yeah, if you start a company, try to speak to your users, and it's important to get in touch with customers
Okay.
to really know why they need why they came to your product,
Sure.
why they need to use your product.
Sure.
Are they willing to pay for a product? That's really something valuable, and it's how Crisp can really help in your mission. Um, if you're scaling a customer support with Crisp, then what's very important, I guess, is to upload your content on Crisp and to create your knowledge base. This it's gonna save a huge amount of time. You can integrate your emails as well to Crisp. This way, you can unify all your customer relationship in one place.
I see.
And finally, yeah, integrating the Crisp AI. Well, so right now, as I explained before, we're using pre-trained LLMs. And LLMs are lingual models. I mean, language models. So, I mean, they can only manipulate language. And as I explained before, the way LLM works in customer service is mostly based on prompting. And that's the big issue. I mean, so the French researcher named Yann Lequin, who worked at Meta and who mostly invented LLMs, thinks that LLMs are already dead. I mean, and the future of AI is probably not LLMs.
Okay.
So can AI replace humans? Yeah, maybe, but maybe not in the way we think today. Yeah, for instance, if you look at how we thought bots in maybe 20 years ago, we imagined like humanoids. We imagined like those humanoids would replace maybe workers in industry. It's not what happened. Right now, AI is mostly replacing white collars,
Right. Yeah.
boring jobs, coding tasks,
Yeah.
and no one thought about this. So yeah, it's really something that, maybe one thing, AI may be gonna replace doctors,
Okay.
it's probably something that's gonna happen. Well, so first, having a chat on your website is really important. As explained before, it's very important to get in touch with your customers.
Yep.
Crisp is really a banger. I mean, for the $95 you have on Crisp, you have a huge amount of features. As I explained before, you have a shared inbox. You can get in touch with your customers on the go. You can like create your own help center. You can have a built-in AI on Crisp. You can send newsletters in Crisp, and all of this into the same plan. So yeah, really do recommend getting started with Crisp. Plus, we have a great free plan. So yeah, just go on crisp.chat, get started, and if you're a small company, you can even use it for free. Thank you very much.
Bye bye.
See ya.
See ya.